strategic forum for interaction, collaboration, liaison between the government and populace of Nigeria, both within and without her borders. Furthermore, we intend to provide positive support to the national endeavor to restore wholeness in the image of Nigeria and her people, both at home and in the diaspora. PID also intends to assist in bridging the divide between the people of Nigeria all across the diaspora and bringing solutions to national issues from the perspective of the Western world. We also intend to search, obtain, procure, or solicit social, educational, scientific, charitable resources, scholarship, endorsements, and sponsorship as are readily available, and distribute some same as needed all over the nation. In addition, we intend to reach out to the people in diaspora through television, radio, print, and electronic media. We will also support schools, colleges, institutions, and centers of education of learning, as well as develop, strengthen, and educate people of groups in the diaspora in every dimension or aspect of their lives and circumstances. Most importantly, we intend to work in partnership with governmental and other non-profit organizations to effect charitable and humanitarian projects. We will ensure that the Nigerian community in the diaspora is empowered with relevant and positive news about the nation of Nigeria while promoting a new awareness. Relentless effort will be made to mobilize the Nigerian immigrant community and friends of Nigeria to address socio-economic issues affecting the Nigerian immigrant community, such as resettlement of new immigrants and building healthy families in the diaspora. Ladies and gentlemen, our mission here tonight is twofold. Not only are we launching a laudable organization, we are poised to begin the immediate execution of our beliefs, tenets, and objectives, consequent upon our concern and commitment to see an era of good governance and growth in Nigeria. We are here to mobilize support for the election of our president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, in the 2011 presidential election. We in the diaspora ought to participate actively in the electoral process happening in our country. Though we are not there, we have families and friends back home who are impacted directly by the results, and we cannot deny that we are affected. If not in the short term, then in the long run. In the words of President Barack Obama, we must realize and utilize the urgency of now. For decades, the politics of Nigeria has been hijacked by a few powerful men at the expense of the majority. The process of democracy has been ridiculed for years. The rule of law and order thwarted, the voice of the electorate drowned, and their mandate robbed. We have become a public spectacle in the eyes of the world. Viewed with disgust and distrust, when will this cycle end? We say now. 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 Once more, a new cycle of change is here, and we must act. In his speech when accepting Democratic nomination, President Barack Obama said, "This is our time to turn the page of the policies of the past." President Goodluck Jonathan, just like President Obama, seemed to have an opportunity with destiny.
Of the feelings for which our brothers and sisters in the diaspora do share. Every day, now and then, you keep wondering, when will you go back home? And the question remains that, will home still be the same old good home you left behind? I'm afraid to say that the story is not very pleasant. The story is not pleasant, not because hands have not been on deck. The story remains unpleasant because people like you and me have never felt that they have a responsibility. And if today, as a collectivity, Nigerians sit here today in diaspora and believe that they have a stake at home, then I challenge you and beg God to say that our story has begun. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're united by a commonwealth of hope. people who come from different backgrounds, share different languages, different religion, and different aspirations. But we're united by one common factor, that we have hope for our country, Nigeria. And we're all striving to see the day that Nigeria will be our own pride. We must first begin to see Nigeria among ourselves. We must first begin to see the Nigeria in us. And as soon as we begin to believe that just the same way we feel so important and feel good about ourselves and do everything possible to make sure that we remain healthy and remain good, if we do the same for Nigeria, Nigeria will become the best that we ever have hoped and wished for. I challenge you here today to say that as you speak here today in one voice, let this not just be a talk show. Let your voices rise higher than the Tower of Liberty and be heard right back there at home. Let your dreams spread wider than the fertile plains of Alabama and water the dreams of your brothers and sisters back at home. Let the rivers of change, like the Benue and Niger, irrigate our resolve to stand firm as one indissoluble nation. Today, we're here because we're united as a common force to tell the good story of another young man, just like me and you, our own president, Goodluck Ebele Azikiwe Jonathan. We're here today because we believe. I'll share a joke with you, just on a lighter note. If you read the papers back home, you find names like Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. You find names like Buhari. You find names like Gosov, and the list continues and is endless. Interesting enough, we keep wondering and asking ourselves, why Africa? And indeed, Nigeria remains decades behind the rest of the developing world. And I tell you something. African leaders, you take a good survey of them, you discover that President Abdoulaye Wade, that's of Senegal, is 83 years old. All right? President Hosni Mubarak of Egypt is age 82. Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe is age 86. Ekufonye Pohamba of Namibia is age 74. Rupia Banda of Zambia is age 73. Mwai Kibaki of Kenya is age 71. Our own dear mother, Ellen Johnson of Liberia, is age 75. Colonel Muammar Gaddafi, who seems younger but have stayed longer in office, is age 68. Recently, Jacob Zuma of South Africa is age 68 as well. Bingu wa Mutharika is age 76. The average age of Nigerian leadership comes to about 75.6, if this is an index we're going to measure with. Now we cross over just the other side of the world, on the first and developing world. We have President Barack Obama of the United States of America, who is young at 48. We have Dmitry Medvedev of Russia, who is age 45. Stephen Harper of Canada, next door neighbor to you here, is age 51. Julia Gillard of Australia is age 49. The young and vibrant Nicolas Sarkozy of France is age 55, and indeed young at heart. Luis Zapatero of Spain is age 49. Let me not bore you, please. Joseph Socrates of